Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Emily. Thank you all for watching. Today I am going to be sharing how I have become a paperless student over the years. I am going to start by sharing what I use. I'm going to share why I have become a paperless student and how I do it. I am a current college student. I go to Texas A&M University. I am a management business major. I am a junior. So I have attended Texas A&M for 2 years now, and I have done online classes and I have also done in-person classes. Make sure you subscribe, it really helps me out. Also, make sure you like and comment, and that's pretty much it. Let's just get started. So I really only use 4 items. The first thing that I use is my laptop. So up until April of this past semester, so literally the last month of the semester, I had an HP computer and I hated it. I'm pretty sure there are better HP computers. I'm not hating on HP. I'm just saying the one I had was not suitable and not good. It was really heavy, it was bulky, it was big, and it was really slow. But I did like the screen size because it was nice to have 2 tabs open and to be able to see everything. Just keep that in mind whenever you are picking out a laptop. I now have the MacBook Pro. This is I just have my video notes. It is so tiny, like literally so much tinier than my previous computer. So I just have the MacBook Pro with the space bar. But I do really like the MacBook Pro because it is easy to connect to my iPhone and my iPad. The next thing I have is my iPad. I just have the most basic version of the iPad. I think it's like the 6th or 7th generation. Like it's 2019 and it is able to write with the Apple Pencil. So the Apple Pencil is the major key in this video. So here is the Apple Pencil, just the 1st generation that goes with the most basic iPad. Finally, I just use my iPhone. I mean, this isn't really for school, but it does help me connect to everything from within. It kind of started out not as a specific goal to become a paperless student, but it just kind of happened. The first step is to have a laptop, I would say. The next thing is I was tired of carrying around textbooks and notebooks and stacks of paper. I remember for my accounting class, I would have stacks and stacks of practice tests, of notes, of charts. So much paper that I was wasting. I was using once and throwing it away or recycling it. When I would go to the printers, there would be stacks and stacks of paper of double prints or misprints and stuff, and I wanted to not do that. The reason I got my iPad was because I wanted to be able to practice my math problems without having to waste so much paper. Just being able to not have that in my backpack, which was hurting my back. Because one, I had a really bulky laptop, which like I couldn't, like that was non-negotiable. Being able to eliminate notebooks was so much better. Also, I wanted everything to be in one place. So everything is either on my iPad or my laptop. And now it is so easy to go back and forth with iCloud or Dropbox. I don't use iCloud because I started with Dropbox because I didn't have a MacBook. Also, if you have both the iPad and the MacBook, you could have your MacBook as one screen and then your iPad as the second screen. I am going to show you how to get the second screen onto your iPad. So if you have a MacBook, you go right here to where this TV kind of looking thing looks like, and all you do is click connect to iPad, and then you let it load, and then here is the second screen. Finally, I wanted to just help our beautiful environment. So many trees are cut down for no reason. Like, a purpose of a tree is to take in carbon dioxide and let out oxygen, and humans are to let in oxygen and let out carbon dioxide. And all these trees are getting cut down. They're no longer able to serve their purpose. And for what? For you to take notes whenever you could be taking notes on your iPad or something. I'm going to share some statistics with you that I found from AFT.org. People, businesses, schools, and other organizations generate on average 4.7 pounds of waste per person every day. Almost 5 pounds. Like that's what I use that's what I use for shoulder exercises. Schools and other education facilities often are among the largest waste generations in any city, county, or state. Every year, nearly 900 million trees are cut down to provide raw materials for U.S. paper and pulp mills. Imagine 900 million people. I don't really know the specifics of how the carbon dioxide and oxygen stuff works, but these trees are plants and they're getting cut down for our waste consumption. That is just a little bit about why I am happy that I am a paperless student and that I am not using stacks and stacks and stacks of paper just once. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I will print things from my iPad or print paper. I usually, like in finance, I had a formula sheet that I could always have right next to me, but that was one piece of paper versus stacks and stacks that I needed to practice. Like practice tests, guys. Tests in college are what, 5 pages long? Well, I guess it just depends. I practiced and practiced and practiced for every single test. We had 4 tests and I did about 10 practice tests. I would be going on my iPad and downloading them rather than printing them out. So now you may be wondering, how do I do this? You've told me why, you've told me what you use, but how do I actually implement this and carry it out? The first thing I want to say is you have your laptop and you have your iPad. My biggest tip is Google Apps, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Keep, Google Tasks, Google Calendar. That all helps you going from your iPad to your MacBook so easily. Every single Google app, I'm not going to go through them because there's so many. They each have their own purpose. I encourage you to explore them and find which ones work for you. Docs is like Microsoft Word, Sheets is like Excel, Slides is PowerPoint, Keep is really fun. I talked about that in my What's in My iPhone video. Tasks I just discovered, which is on Google Calendar, my best friend. In class, I use either notes on my computer where I type my notes, or I will write out my notes using the app GoodNotes. So this is what like the home page looks like in GoodNotes. Sorry for the glare. You can create folders, you can create notebooks, you can create random notes, you can scan document. It is so cool. It does cost about $8 on the App Store, but it's just a one-time purchase. So these are for my past classes. So you can see I have like accounting, HR, marketing, etc. So I'm just going to go to marketing and then exam 1 resources, and then here's one notebook that I have, and these are some of the notes I took. Also, you can import documents into GoodNotes. So for my accounting class, she released an entire workbook, but I just imported it into GoodNotes. So I have all of this. Also, you can print from GoodNotes. You write your notes in paper size form so that it is easy to print. If you need to print, you can also import it to Dropbox or Google Drive or anything, and then you can open the documents onto your laptop. So what I did when I was in accounting, because you learn the material, then you use practice problems to learn the material, I would take notes, and then once I was done with all my notes, I would Dropbox it to my laptop, and then I would pull up the notes on my laptop and I would do practice questions on my iPad. Also, you don't have to carry around 500 pens and highlighters like I do, which is my favorite part because you can change any color, you can highlight all with just one pen. On GoodNotes, there are tons of templates. There's to-do lists, there are calendars, there are checkered papers, and also you can import whatever you want into the app. There's also an option for a paper-like screen protector you could purchase for your iPad. Also, Apple Pencil is key. Like if you have an iPad, make sure it is compatible with the Apple Pencil, because without it, what's the point? You can also buy a keyboard for your iPad, which is totally a great option if you do not have the money to buy a laptop or your laptop just doesn't work that well. So that's what I did at first, is I bought this kind of case and it comes with a keyboard. This is just an option. It's Bluetooth. You can carry it around and you can easily type on here while you are taking notes in class. You can also type your notes in class on your laptop, or you can write your notes on your iPad. And what I really like is some professors do not like when you're on your laptops, but they will accept iPads. And at first I felt kind of weird whenever I would take out my iPad in class, but it has become a lot more normal. Planners. So that was the first thing. I still have my 2020 planner. I'll show you. This is it. I have not used it since quarantine started, so March. I have like the last half of the year still available, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm just going to be using my iPad. I use Google Calendar for pretty much everything, for my YouTube calendar, for all school events, for all school assignments, everything. And then I think I'm going to utilize the GoodNotes to-do list. There are tons of free downloads, or you could purchase digital planners from Etsy. But for now, this summer, I have just been making daily to-do lists and using Google Calendar. That's pretty much how I became a paperless student, how I am a paperless student. I will take notes in class either on my laptop or my iPad, and then I will download practice questions onto my iPad and do them that way. I will take notes. Like literally everything is on my iPad. You can also pull up textbooks and different things and have two screens on your iPad, which is a great feature, I think. And then you could highlight on your textbooks, or you can take notes on the other window. There are so many more options that you can use. For me, I mainly will just download worksheets to import into GoodNotes and practice on there, or create my own outlines. There are so many fun and easy ways to take notes, which is one of my favorite benefits, to take cute notes, because you can erase, you can make straight lines, you can draw, you can add so many different colors, literally any color you can make. Also, guys, you're saving so much paper. Just think about it. Just think about how much paper you use. And honestly, like iPad is about $300-$400. It may be worth it for you. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all I use with my iPad for school, as I would say. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you need any clarifications or any more details down below. I will be sure to get back with you. Thank you for watching. I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. Good luck this semester. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.